folks, to the 2022 Vineyard Social 16 3.0 presented by Discmania. We are greatest media team here. I got Quinten Scott here. How's it going, man?
Not too bad.
We're doing commentary here. It's been a few years since we've been able to get back on Martha's Vineyard. We took the car over, and we got a great feature card for you today, including this guy.
Yep, we got Dylan Capaccioli to start it off. Team Discmania, Beast Discgolf.
Killing it out there, representing, got to 1,000 rated already. I can't wait to see him in action.
And Sunny Mead, I believe.
Yep, and Sunny Mead, shout out to that course. And here we got Kyle Moriarty, who's 10-13 rated, sponsored by ThoughtSpace and
Discgolf Brah. Good
Sports Athletics. Awesome guy, what a character. And you got your 2019 champion, Charlie Veysey, who's sponsored by Upper Park Disc Golf and is the head tour guy for the Granite State Tour. I don't know who this guy is. I don't know how he made it onto the feature card, but...
That's a buttery backhand, though. That's Raivis Markons-Craig himself.
Yeah, I'm really excited to show you guys, a really sweet feature card. And shout out to Jake Gifford, Lazy Frog on Instagram.
Absolutely.
For giving us a chance to showcase this beautiful course in March and with $750 added cash. It's pretty sweet.
Absolutely, man. Nothing like island golf.
No, nothing like it. And you can see what Kyle was ready with it with that throw. Here we got Jake Gifford, the TD, kind of giving an announcement for all the players, what's going on, and what are the OBs. And then it was pretty sweet. We had a food truck there as well. You can see we had about a pretty good crew, about 80 people going to the island in a 40-person pro field.
Right. Conditions weren't too terrible to start. The day before, a storm came through, especially during the AM side of the tournament.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
This was a little wet, but just kind of overcast here. And
unfortunately, we couldn't get drone footage out there. Sorry, folks. The airport and Conservation Act wouldn't let us get out there with the drone. But anyways, here's Kyle Moriarty on hole one. It's about a 350-foot shot, and he just hyzers over everything.
Right, yeah. Yeah, it was a beautiful hyzer, just pushing it forward the whole time.
Look at that shot, and that is his Star Thunderbird, in case anybody's wondering.
Buttery.
Very buttery.
ThoughtSpace Brah. What are we going with here?
I'm going with my Lux Enigma.
Makes sense.
Yeah, we had a little bit of a late start, but I didn't get to warm up too much, and you can see what I mean by that. But that's all right. Yeah, I just needed to play something a little more stable. But
did the OB get in your head at all?
No, not at all. I just wanted to get it out there, and I was trying to aim a little higher. It just didn't really work.
Charlie's D1.
Yeah, he's going to be throwing this a lot.
And that's pushing through the woods, kind of towards the second tee pad.
He got through, I believe, though.
Yeah, he pushed through quite a bit.
Yeah. Here's Dylan, representing Discmania and his FD3 a lot today. That was a good shot. A little short.
For sure.
Yeah.
The ThoughtSpace Brah.
I like that. That's a good nickname for Kyle, who's doing an unbelievable job representing both those companies already. Starting off with a win at FDR and doing pretty well at another tournament as well.
The Cranberry Ice Bowl?
I think it was something like that, yeah. But I saw in his stat, it was already $1,000 for him.
Let's go.
Anyways, here's me with my P1X, trying to just get a good upshot. This was tougher than it looked.
Rack it up.
I was just happy to get up there. That's all I was happy about.
Yeah, they could have faded out and gotten messy.
Yeah, and that's my trusty one, which is a little flippy.
Oh, just got to get over that branch.
I think he would have made it if that branch wasn't there.
It was a good bid.
So good. Here's Charlie with his putters.
Are they PA3s or VPs?
I'll find out for you in a minute.
Not sure. I think he puts with them both.
Yeah.
I think he throws a VP, actually.
Well, here's Dylan with his P2.
Yeah, cleaning up his par.
That's a good putt. Getting it done.
Good one to start the day for sure.
Yeah.
I think it's his first time out here, seeing the course.
Yeah, a lot of first-timers, even for Kyle, I believe, too.
Right.
which is kind of cool. We got to experience the feature card with them.
Yeah, the Shed Zone boys, their first time out there.
Charlie cleaning up for par. It's pretty good there for where he was. And for a birdie, Kyle. Nice start. That's how you want to start. A little nerve-wracking, but at least I got it done.
Always is. You gotta just take a deep breath.
Yeah, first one. You know how it is.
Slow it down.
90 degrees right.
Yeah, hole 2 here kind of just bangs a pretty good right, and then there's like some OB, like 3/4 of the way up the fairway maybe, and then long as well. So yeah, it's either kind of like this low skipping shot. You can kind of take the inside line through the woods on the right, really be risky, or just like a high turnover.
And the OB is ruthless.
Yeah, that island brush.
For a 250-foot hole shot, I have experienced high numbers for this hole. So that's why I played it safe here.
Yeah. I think the way to get the 2 look is definitely the right side, but
Yeah.
you need a really touchy forehand shot.
And Charlie, I need to see.
And that's kind of the ideal shot, except
It's gonna be close.
right towards that OB. Little island in the middle there. Glide.
Yeah, that's the glide, yep. Here's Dylan with his FD3. Might be FD2, actually.
Yeah, he just
Oh,
pulled
that's
that inside
FD3.
just a hair, but I think it got sneaky for him.
Yeah, he got pretty lucky there. That's a scary line. You can see he got through it all. And he got a really good kick, I believe.
And another there.
Yep. He didn't like the shots, but he got it done. I actually hate the shot, too. This is a very tricky shot. As you can see, it's tight. And it's required a good amount of touch.
Yeah, very touchy.
You don't see this too often from Kyle. I mean, it's 100 feet, and he's just trying to do a nice little soft Annie flick there. That's a...
You got the OB wrapping behind it. It's definitely in your head.
Yep. And unfortunately, speaking of OB, Charlie did go OB. You can see it on the left there. That's that patch of OB. And I think it's a sinkhole.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I didn't really get the lowdown on it, but
Maybe I'm wrong. Sorry if I misspoke there.
lowdown, sinkholes, whatever.
Dylan cleaning up his par. Yep, there we go. Turning around. Here's Charlie with his Gateway Voodoos, actually. Sorry about that.
I stand corrected.
No worries. I just wanted to double check there.
They find the pole,
Yep. It's a good putt.
get the bogey, get
All
out of
those are
there.
testers. I mean, those are no gimmies, especially with these baskets. I don't think people understand that these baskets at any point can spit through. And you have to be careful. I don't know about you, but that's how I feel about when I putt.
Yeah,
Some of these.
I just always say it's an island thing.
Yeah.
Just blame it on that.
But it just changes your putt a little bit, right?
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I basically learned at Integrate with the Mach 2s. It's like those things don't catch anything.
So here we have hole 3. It's 240 feet.
It kind of pushes up to the right. If that stayed clean, it would have been perfect.
Oh, that was Wads with his Praxis. Pretty sweet disc that they came out with. I felt it. I liked it. Unfortunately, I can't throw it, so I am throwing my... I believe I'm throwing my FD here, yeah, because I just wanted to turn it a little bit. And I turned
Just
it
a
too
little
much.
low, yeah.
I just didn't want to hit that tree. I saw Wads hit that tree, and, you know, I was just like, go to the right side. Here is Dylan with his MD3. He's working on his backhand standstills.
It's very impressive.
It's working out for him. So keep it up, Dylan.
Team Tank.
Those are some good shots there. I think a couple of years ago, he probably would have tried to forehand that or something. Maybe a spike hyzer. And you even tried to tell him to go through the spike hyzer. You can see a little
I mentioned it.
line there.
I
Yeah.
didn't say told him to.
No, but
I
yeah.
know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably finished like
I was watching video.
just short of the circle.
That was a great shot with his glow buzz.
Yeah,
That's
But-
another one that if it didn't hit any shrubbery there, it's getting to the...
Exactly. I've seen people take that spike hyzer, so I was
Right.
really surprised he didn't take that, to be fair. Here's Wads trying to save his birdie. And kind of misreleased it, but he got away with one. He was... Because if that hit that branch, that would have been another tester for sure. Another P1X shot here. I'm just trying to fluff it in. Not trying to go by it too much.
Alright, a little layup.
Yeah. A couple of years ago, I would have ran that. A little more, but I've learned. Here's Charlie Veysey, and that was a really good putt.
If you can get good footing and kind of square your shoulders up, never hurts to run it, but early in the tournament, hell of a putt there.
It's just so smooth. I like how he putts.
Simple.
I like the way that he delivers his drive. I mean, that's why he's on the feature card. Not including the fact that he also won in 2019, and he totally deserves it since he won that too. Dylan, looking good too with his birdie putt. Connecting. So, getting a few birdies to start. Wads also
Cleaning it
connecting.
up.
Yep.
We'll get you next year, hole 3.
I say that every time I play this hole. Whatever.
So you definitely said it the day before during our practice
Hey,
round.
don't tell everybody our practice round here. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I mean, it's trickier than it looks, and you just have to have the right shot. That's all it is.
Yeah, just a lot of the low ceilings really force those.
Speaking of low ceilings, hole 4, 241 feet. I think they moved it back even more this year. So it might be like
I think they backed the
270.
tee up, but yeah, it's just like up around the corner, just past that.
I threw it good.
Yeah, you did.
It's like barely around the corner.
Yeah, he's probably 35. And Wads is definitely looking to birdie this one.
Pathfinder.
Yeah.
You just want like a nice mid-range that kind of push forward for you.
Pathfinders are also a good disc.
Yes.
And you can see the result was good too. So it's just a little bit left of that.
The gallery approved.
Yeah. But watch that smooth form. The Brah himself. Love it.
He's got the power.
Yeah. And it's pretty cool that Dylan and Wads actually played at FDR Fools Fest against each other. So we get to, I wish that was
that did
filmed.
happen,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it was battle between them two. So this is kind of cool. We get to see those two battle here a little bit. Yeah, I left it a little low. I was really afraid of that branch. I went with my Zen Essence, just kind of left it low.
An island scramble.
Yeah, this was a great shot. Yeah, I was impressed. And I think he was very impressed too. Watts gave me a little bit of slack for that one because he thought I was going to run it more.
That's 2 layups in a row.
Yeah, well, what's the point of run? I don't know.
That's a hard one to run.
Yeah, especially with the tree being there. I don't know.
Really got to
Not
give
my
it some
style.
height.
Not
Yeah,
my style.
I was
Like,
gonna say,
he's
you got to
gonna
do something
commit.
like this. You got to
Yeah,
go. Ooh, he went right at it.
that was good.
Yeah, they marked him with a little.
He definitely almost
Yeah,
made
you're
that
right.
one. That was nice.
Yeah.
Wads looking to connect for his birdie to get 2 down. Left a little short.
Brah.
There was a branch there. I wonder if he had a kneel putt, if he even tried, but I know he was a little disappointed with that missed birdie putt. But that's why we love the Martha's Vineyard experience, because there's so many birdies to be had on this short layout, this red course. There's 2 different layouts, 36 holes. Awesome, awesome courses, both of them. And, honestly, there's more than just 36, because you can play the short layouts, the mixed layouts.
Yeah, as I say, they have greens too. It seems like they're putting in forward tees, so it's almost like
insane.
another layout.
I love it. I love it there. And
Riverhead's an awesome spot.
Yeah, and this is another tee. This is hole 5. They moved this one back also, I think, this year. I don't know if it's just for this year, but...
Yeah, I think it's just a new tee. I think it's still the natural earth tee.
Yeah, and it's 222 feet, but it's playing 250, I think.
Yep. Another low ceiling, and then it's got a slight decline with the grade of the ground.
That was a nice shot by Veysey with his glide. He's loving that thing.
Go forehand, great.
Yeah, I think he's taking the Star Firebird here, to be fair.
Not the skip I expected.
No. I'm throwing my FD here. This is the same disc that I threw on hole 3. And I connected a little better this time.
Air bounce master.
That is true.
I love how
Preach it, brah.
Wads explains to her here what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, an air bounce.
Thank you, Wads. It's a lot of fun to throw those types of shots. I mean, that's kind of New England golf for me.
Right.
One
It's
of
your
my
bread and butter, for
One
sure.
of my first courses was Vineyard, and I had to sort of learn that very quickly. One of my first tournaments, I did not have a low ceiling shot, and it hurt me.
Great approach for Dylan.
That was a very good low ceiling shot, too. Wad's taking the kneel putt this time. He's been all over the place already with scrambling a little bit, but hopefully he gets his birdie putt here.
Really stretching out and visualizing.
Yeah, he does a mean stretch. He takes yoga, I believe. I got about a 35 footer here. All I'm thinking about is dead center basket.
There's no branches in between the basket, right? That's behind it.
No, it's yeah.
That's a great putt.
I had to get a birdie. Everybody else has their birdies.
Get on the board.
I have not had my birdie. That felt good.
Birdie for Papa Chuck.
And to be fair, I thought my disc was wicked long, so I was happy to have a putt. Papa Chuck looking to also get his birdie. Way to connect with your glide.
On the stripe.
So Papa Chuck is another nickname for Charlie Veysey, if you don't know him. He has a couple of nicknames, I feel like. Papa, he's got Papa Chuck.
Usually interesting people do.
Yeah, he's a wild person, but I love him. He's doing good things for the disc golf community, though. He
New
really
Hampshire
is.
scene, yeah.
Especially with the Granite State Tour, New Hampshire scene, and just spreading out and working with other people. You know, I know he's going to be working with Sunstein a little bit coming up in the next year. And
That's good news.
Yeah, and then Disc Golf Vermont as well.
Branching out.
Yeah.
Beauty, Papa.
He's playing the hyzer out there. Real smart play.
That is so low.
And I think they raised like $3,500 for Edge Disc Golf last year, which was a lot of
That's
money.
huge.
Yeah. Hole 6, one of the hardest holes on the course, actually. It averaged something ridiculous. I'll find out in a second, or tell you in a second. But here's my shot with my Metal Flake FD.
It's either do the little hyzer on the right side or kind of go right up the gut at it.
And I could have taken the inside route, but I really like this outside route just to get a little flare skip and then maybe a putt.
Yeah, if you can get that forward skip there, you're in a real good spot.
Yeah, this was the second hardest hole on the course.
Oh, he tried to go flex around the tree. I think he actually kicks to a pretty decent spot.
Yeah.
If I remember.
But that was a rough
Not
kick.
really a good spot. Yeah. Not good, but not bad.
Yeah. For 282 feet, it is daunting.
Oh, man.
Nice.
Misses that branch. It's pure in the fairway.
I remember taking a 6 one of my first years playing this course, and I was just like, okay, I'm never doing that again. Taking the inside gap. So, yeah, he is in a good spot. Look at that opening for
Yep.
some reason. But that was
like,
great.
It was like right on the walking path.
Yeah,
It was
that
just
was a great up.
perfect for his forehand.
He's probably like 35, I want to say.
Kyle giving it a real good bid with his harp,
Yeah.
soft harp gang.
For being 282 feet, it averaged 3.33, which is pretty high. Second hardest hole in the course.
Second hardest, huh?
Yep.
How do you go high on this basket?
Yeah. Yeah. It was like he went over the branch.
That ceiling is
Somehow.
tiny. And I had a very similar putt
Yeah.
here, so I was just thinking a little lower.
2 in a row.
And bang it. I was pretty happy about that one. I actually, during our practice round, I hit a similar one.
Right.
And that's your P1. Thank you very much, Quinten, for that. That's an awesome, awesome disc. It's been very helpful for me already this season. Just a nice, glidey, floaty little putter.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a sweet disc.
Nothing too stable. Just let it ride.
I'm glad it's treating you well.
Yeah, man, I really like it. If anybody has any more P1s, hit me up.
Psycho P1s.
Psycho P1s.
Shout out John Mayo, who I got that from.
And
Great putt
awesome
from Dylan.
par save. Honestly, when he hit that tree and he hit it right, I was like, there's no way he's saving par. There's no way.
That's how Team Tank does it.
Damn. Shout out to Team Tank. They're resilient.
Future Team Tank.
Hey, Team NASA will be mad, but never know.
I'll take that as a yes.
Here is Wads with the great comeback putt. That's what I mean. Every putt he's been in a weird situation, you know, from the knees or straddle. He hasn't had a clean looking putt.
He's a good improvisational putter, kind
He's
of.
finally hit one, or got his other one.
Shout out Mocha Mats. Great cup of coffee.
I didn't know what that was, but I'm glad you did.
Yeah, we were waiting for the ferry. Walked over, got a...
Charlie
Got a nice
missing
cup.
out on the par, but that's all right. He has a few birdies already, so he's going to fight back on the next few shots.
A lot of golf left.
Oh, yeah. I love this course because, like we already said, there's so many birdie opportunities, especially on this short layout.
I feel like 7's a lot like 5. It's like that low ceiling, another one off the gut, or it might be 4, but it's just like,
Yeah,
you want it to
pushes
finish
a little
forward.
More right, and then it flexes more, I
Yeah,
think. It's 287 feet. It's very low ceiling. I was taking my Zen Essence there just to try to get up. Here's Dylan with his MD3 again. Oh,
robbery.
I forgot he got robbed there. Call the cops, folks.
The island police.
I don't think we saw one cop while we were on there. That's all right. Here is Wads.
It's gotta be a Pathfinder. Ooh, tough tree kick though.
I think that was his praxis. I don't
Praxis?
know. Yeah, maybe.
Interesting.
Yeah. Not sure. He has a couple of them now. But anyways, here is Veysey with his buzz.
280 on a putter. Low ceiling. That fall through a little bit.
Yeah. It's a weird hole. I mean, you can't flick, right?
I mean, it's really, it's like a really technical
Right.
low flipping up hyzer flip shot. Definitely not ideal.
And that's a good layup there by Wads. I mean, there's not much you can do there, especially being where he was. Here's Charlie. I thought he was going to be more left, but he has a little look here. That's a good camera work there. Thanks, Q-Ball, for
A little shaky to start.
Oh, no, you're fine. I was talking about he had an open there. Yeah, that was cool. And here's Dylan.
Definitely giving
Get
it a bid.
Get it!
Oh.
He wanted it. I wanted it for him. After getting the last putt, I was kind of feeling frisky, so I kind of ran. I'm running this.
Done laying up. Oh.
I forgot that was supposed to be in. I forgot. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to see that again.
Not done laying up.
That basket probably should have caught that. All right, Charlie. Come on. Good cleanup. There we go with those voodoos. And it's funny because I never got to really play with Charlie that much, and I loved having him on this feature card just to get back on talk TD stuff, because I don't get to
Right.
talk TD stuff to many people.
A little back end stuff.
And yeah, we got to talk a little bit, and it's great to just chit chat about what's going on in the tournament scene. And Beast Disc Golf, you guys are doing great things for tournament sponsoring, tournaments left and right. I believe Rally of Rochester, heads up, folks, is going to be $10,000 added cash. And thank you for Beast Disc Golf for supporting that, because that's insanely incredible. Here's hole 8, one of the hardest holes on the course, and you can see why. It's very tight. I try to throw my Echo. Dylan throws his FD3. He gets around everything.
Yeah, you can try and really sky it out if you want.
There you go. That's a great camera shot.
Little land shark.
Yeah. That's an easy 3 right there, someone says. For me, it's not going to be that easy, but we'll see how it goes. It's 387 feet. It plays like 410, I want to say.
I mean, the fairway at the tallest point's probably 14 feet high, 15 feet high.
It's insane. And, I thought Watts was going to take the big route that Dylan just did, but he's going to take the lower route here.
Yeah, that's a little bit lower. You could definitely.
Yeah. But he
Definitely
was
do
trying
it.
to go around that and then just skip up, which is a
Right.
great shot. So, fun fact.
Nose angle got him a little bit.
Oh, I love the roller play, Charlie.
Papa
Very
Chuck
cool.
roller.
That was the Millennial JLS. I'm not even sure what that
Man,
is.
if that
but-
got to finish, that would have been sweet.
I know. Okay, so this is... I said to myself, this is probably the hardest shot of the day for you. This is going to be one of the hardest saves for you. So try to focus and just hit the gap as best as possible and let the disc do the rest once you hit the gap. Like most disc golf tunnel shots. But I was very nervous about this because this is either
Yeah, it's really just pick your gap,
par or
commit. I
5.
thought you were throwing a putter at first, so what was
No,
that?
I threw a fast disc just to get up there.
Oh, that was way farther than I
it's
remember.
super far. And that was my Metal Flake FD, super trusty disc that just has
Makes
a
sense.
taint of hyzer and stability right at the end on that angle.
We got a good ground skip on the pine
And it
needles.
stopped right there, which was amazing.
It's an easy chip shot for Wads here.
Yep, he's taking his harp here.
Yeah, missed that little Medusa-looking guardian tree.
That's cool, though. He's got far enough to be able to shoot a little chip shot like that. That's what it's about for this hole. Charlie's actually in a pretty dangerous spot. I forgot
Yeah.
how left this was.
Just a hair or two left. So he's kind of cut off, so I think he's actually trying to go with like a spike.
Oh, nice. Yeah, this was great.
I think it hung out a little wide on him.
I think he's like a 30-footer or something like that on the right there with that pine.
It was really tight trying to come up and down.
Yeah, and this was a par 3.
Was that for two?
That was for 2. He was running it.
Interesting.
He wanted a $5. I gave him a $5.
I remember that.
Yeah. But
Chirping
no
him.
one heard that.
I did not hear that.
For par 3, oh, that was a great save, Charlie.
Great putt.
Awesome. For par 3,
Chuck.
it's averaged 3.3, and for 380 feet, that's pretty awesome. But fun fact about this course, or this hole, is that...
That's why it was 3.3.
Oh, no. Yeah, that's that spit through we were kind of mentioning a little bit. But anyways, fun fact. They have, or they give, a tournament at the New Year's, and if you birdie this hole, you get beer for the whole year.
From
the brewery.
offshore, I think, right?
Offshore Ale Brewery or
Yeah.
something like that? How cool is that? I would come back just to try that. GMT should try
GMT,
that.
alright.
A little challenge, New Year's Eve challenge. That would be very cool.
Let's get the Airbnb and go.
Speaking of which, Airbnb hooked us up. That place was sick.
Nice little cottage.
Yeah. Hole 9, one of
Little
my
ace
favorite.
run, it's right in front of you, yeah.
Yeah, tunnel shot, 150 feet, 175 feet. But anyways, I got really lucky there. I thought I was going to hit those trees.
Yeah.
You can see I had a sigh of relief when I passed them.
Just gotta miss the birdhouse on the right. Just clean up an easy bird.
It's not easy having the box on these guys because these guys are so good. Kyle's 1,011 rated right now, maybe 13. But anyways, he's going to be 10-20 by the end of the year. I'm going to call it right now. And maybe higher. Who knows? And then Charlie Veysey, he's always been a great competitor. Every time I play against him, I'm trying to beat him, but I know we're always trying to play at a high caliber.
Papa
And then-
Chuck and Papa Raivis.
Yeah.
You guys gotta be partners
Yeah.
and do the same beard.
You really do. And then obviously you got this guy who's amazing.
Come on. Yes.
Wow.
He's the king of walking in front of the ace.
He is, but that was
Run.
so close. I think that was like maybe 5 feet behind it. I can't tell with this angle, but
I thought it hit chains, from what I remember.
did you think so?
I don't.
I
can't
don't
remember.
Yeah, I don't think it hit chains. I would have.
Yeah, they weren't really moving.
Yeah, but that facial expression is great, Dylan.
Yeah.
Thank you for that intro. Here's Papa Chuck trying to save his birdie.
See it and hit it.
Oh,
He
like
did, but didn't stick it.
yeah. He's not too happy about that, but yeah, that was a good putt. I mean, it looked good. And also trying to save his birdie. Here's Dylan. It's funny because after a few hard holes, like you want to get this one.
Right, it's right in front of you.
Yeah. This was the easiest hole on the course, actually. 2.53. So.
Understandable.
Yeah, it's so short, but I love it. It's for Rads, this is what the course calls for. Because the next hole is amazing. It just kind of warms you up for that, I think.
Yeah, hole 10 is pretty sweet.
I don't know what Dylan was doing there. Was
I think he was showing off the beefy mini, yeah.
Okay, all right.
And Papa
Shout
Chuck
out
was
to
probably
Beefy.
showing off the Papa Chuck mini.
Yeah. Sweet little disc golf sign on the island.
Just warning all the dog walkers. Everyone
Yeah.
else using all the...
And then, of course, we had a little shot of Economos here. Shed zone.
crunching
shout out.
crunching some spreads.
Yeah, it definitely is. And then hole 10. This hole is simply amazing, folks.
Par 4 down this old road. I think there used to be a tower at the end of it. I think I
Yeah,
heard
they
them
took down
talking
the
about
tower.
that.
Yeah. Right at the end where probably the basket is, to be fair. And it's 505 feet, and it feels like 600 feet. It's a tunnel shot. It's crazy.
Ripping the Wasp or the Hornet?
Hornet. He loves his Hornet.
That's
yeah.
what it was. I remember it was one of them.
Yeah, he doesn't like to really go too big off the drive. He likes to be safe,
Yeah, just keep it in the fairway.
Yeah.
2 mid-ranges and get there. I think that's what he was trying to do here.
Yeah, Dylan's trying to take his MD3, I think. Same logic. Yeah, he's in a tough spot. He's just trying to pitch out here.
Yep, missed the last tree. Little patent pending Wasp again.
Yeah, the Hornet.
Hornet.
You love saying wasp. Just kidding. That's a great upshot. He's still 35-40 though. That's not an easy putt.
Papa Hornet. I'll remember that.
Papa Hornet. Papa Wasp. I just messed you up a little bit.
No.
Alright, here's Dylan taking his logic. It was supposed to flip a little more.
A little
But
too much hyzer out of the hand.
he was in a tough
Or should
spot.
have flipped.
Here is my FD3, and I'm just hoping to flick it and flex it. That's all. Trying to get that D. And it gets up there. I didn't know it got through the trees. at
You're
the
a
end
big
there.
forehand guy.
That was good. Yeah, man, that was a save. I mean, that
You're
was
just hustling
great.
everybody.
To get up near the green, that's amazing for
Yeah.
me with the forehand. Like,
That's
from
like a
the
10 out of
woods.
10 shot.
It's insane. I've been working on it though. I've learned that I have to have a little bit of more grip strength to have a pretty good forehand. And some
Right.
people might argue differently, but for my technique, it just works better when I have a little more grip strength.
I mean, it makes sense. It's all with the snap of the wrist.
Oh,
a good bid. Good bid from deep.
Wow, Dylan, that would have been amazing. Here's Wads trying to get his birdie.
Just pulls it a hair.
Yeah. Do you know what he's putting with? I thought
I
he's
think it's a
putting.
JK AVR.
Okay. Yeah, that's right.
Well, it's tough because he's like on the upslope just a little bit there, so
Hit or miss.
he looks dialed in. I'd go hit.
All right. He's about 37. Oh yeah.
Steve Reich.
That was pretty good. Nice putt there.
Papa, papa, papa.
I jokingly, or I said, that was I complimented him on the birdie, and he just said that was sketch. I'm not gonna do it." So at least he's honest with us. Hornet, not wasp. But here's myself with the birdie putt, 35 feet, not much shorter.
Are you putting with a Wasp here?
No, I am putting with my links, my team stamp links. Shout out to Discmania for hooking me up. And that's a rare forehand birdie for myself, folks. I never get that because I don't really birdie or forehand that much.
Yeah, that was a great upshot, to say the least.
Yeah, one of my favorites of the year
Full
already.
flex, using the whole fairway.
I'm glad
and
Greatest
skipping
Media
up.
Team got that because that was incredible for me. Here's my logic on hole 11, 182 feet, and it's so hard with that
Yep.
branch there, but it
Yeah.
makes the hole.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's the one to miss. Kind of throw a little putter up there, hope it turns over towards the guardian trees, or like a low flick maybe.
Or Innova XT Colt, like what Veysey just threw. That was pretty good. It's a tough angle.
Yeah.
Would you forehand?
I think I would. I think I would go a harp, something like that.
Yeah.
Really hammer on the hyzer, but...
And I misspoke. It's 162. That's a good play as well.
Gorgeous. Good looking, Brah.
He has one of the best forehand touch shots I've ever seen. And Dylan's taking his... I think he took his FD3 here.
It's all about the soft harp.
He loves that thing.
Going a little faster disc, maybe looking to get a little skip. Good approach there from you.
Thank you. Almost made it. Dylan's, trying to get birdies here. Absolutely. And
who isn't?
He's finally getting one there.
Great looking putt, Tank.
Yeah, I love... That's a Team Tank moment if I've ever seen one.
Clean
What
looking
a
putt.
great, I love his hyzer putt. He's developed a
come a
really
long way.
good hyzer putt over the last few years, and it's on camera. It's looking even better. Wad's also looking, trying to get his birdie.
Easy. A little easier. Not a terribly hard hole, but it can get really weird in there. There's a lot of trees.
Very quickly. And when you're not getting birdies and the rest of the card is...
It's sort of like this hole, a lot of trees.
It's frustrating.
Really commit to some sort of putter you can throw on the line you want.
So this one is 186 feet, a little longer. But you can see it doesn't offer a forehand line, or I think Wise would have taken it. He's more inclined to take the backhand.
I think it really opens up around the circle, though. There might be like one tree out there.
Yeah.
Maybe that one he just hit.
And, Waz is only 3 down, so he's, only with 7 holes to go. He's definitely trying to get more.
Yeah, a lot of golf left.
That was a good shot. That was his FD3. I'm going with my P1X. The logic didn't do it for me last time, so I'm going to take my P1X. And I hit the line, but it might be a little too much. I think Watts asked me right after that moment, have you been doing push-ups? And I said, yes, I have.
Oh, good bid.
I mean, after the last one, he's definitely feeling it. Wads also looking to get a birdie because Joey Antosca at this moment is 6 down. So he's on a heater.
Yeah.
And
great putt.
So is Wads. That was a great putt. Getting a little momentum there.
Should have challenged him to an arm wrestling after the push-up comment.
I probably should have. But he would probably beat me by a lot.
Next year at the Vineyard. Let's see it.
As much as my grip strength has increased, I don't think I could beat Wads. And here's Charlie Veysey. Another tester for this guy. I swear, every putt has been like 35 for him. And he's been dialed in most of the time, so I'm pretty sure he's going to make this one.
Yeah, he's been all over it for the most part.
Oh, yeah.
Dead center.
And that's a turkey, folks. That's a great turkey. 10, 11, 12 is the ones that you might not expect to get, but you're kind of banking on a little bit.
Gobble, gobble, Papa Chuck.
I love that feeling when you're sort of like, I can get those, only if I'm on, though. And I remember this putt, there was a little branch in my way. I felt like Wads in the first few holes. There's the branch right there. And it kind of threw me off a little bit, I'm not going to lie.
Oof.
I couldn't get it up too high because I didn't want to, like, air it too far, you know?
Right.
But I got to be more confident than that.
Yeah, just finish right through it.
Sorry, Beast. Sorry, 978, for letting you down there for a moment. But I'm gonna recover, don't worry. This was an amazing shot.
Yeah.
An unreal shot with this Pathfinder. I mean, who dials that down the middle like that? This is a 350-foot tunnel shot that is maybe 8 feet wide. 10 feet wide.
How close to the basket did he get? Circle or?
Oh, you'll see. He's very close. He thought he went long. He thought he went 40 long.
because the camera was dead at this point, right?
Yeah, the camera
Alright, so
died at this point.
I had just taken off to the parking lot to go find the...
So that's why it might be a little different film quality. That's I shot on my iPhone for a little bit here, but we got it done. Here's Dylan trying to save his par here, getting up and down, and that was an incredible shot. That's right next to the basket.
Commitment.
For 302 feet, this felt like 400 feet. This is like...
Really?
It's so far, and the upshot was
Just
incredibly
hallway.
difficult. Yeah.
Yeah, the hallway fairways are...
I mean, what Dylan just did, I was hoping to just do something similar to that, and I did not. Another hallway shot, like you said.
Ooh.
And I didn't want to run it that far. I think my butt was hitting the tree here. It was not comfortable.
It's in your head.
And after missing the last one, I couldn't miss that one.
Right. Gotta keep it in control a little bit.
Watts is taking his birdie putt here.
That's where it got.
Yeah, absolutely pure job. And there was a few birdies on that hole. Shout out to John Bond, Dan Maloney, Al Layton, and Kyle to getting those birdies, because that's incredible.
Yeah.
That was the hardest hole on the course, folks.
Really?
3.53.
Interesting.
Yep. Moving on to hole 14, 252 feet, averaging 3.0. It's not the hardest hole, but it's just incredibly tough to get around some of those trees. That's all.
Yeah. Very tight.
Yeah. Dylan taking his FD3.
Once
Charlie
again.
Veysey started off a little bit on the tree.
I can stay
And
clean.
that is a great shot, folks. But here's the thing. He's still a little... I think he went a little deep, so
Alright, that's what I
the
was gonna
comeback
guess.
is going to be tough for him.
Definitely not short.
No.
Zone of your origins?
That was my Tour Series 978 Lux Origin. And I really wanted the birdie here.
Get yours today. Support your boy.
Absolutely. And this
Did
is...
that just go in?
No, I hit a tree. Last minute I hit a tree, and it was really annoying. Because now I'm left with a tester. Charlie Veysey's just doing a nice, simple upshot. That almost
one-
went
alright.
in. Yeah, I think that tickled the chain.
I had a feeling something was coming.
Yeah. Trying to save his birdie with an amazing turnover. I love seeing shots like that.
That's the putt he hit today at Oak Grove on 18.
Oh,
It was
really?
Just like that, yeah.
That's so cool. We're going to have some great footage from that, folks. Watch out. Dylan leaving a little short. So this is my par save.
It's in Raivis range.
Yeah, it was annoying, but I was ready to focus in on it just to save my par and move on.
Doing it for Latvia.
They did call me Riverson back in the day,
Oh,
and
Stone
that's
Cold.
why. Because I just
Oh.
drained buckets, son.
Just stepping over people.
Talking about practice. Anyways, hole 15, 264 feet. Awesome hole. Wads is taking his, I believe, his harp, or maybe his Pathfinder.
Yeah, I would
That
guess
was really
definitely
good.
Pathfinder.
Um,
That's really a shot, just something like a forehand, not forehand, a mid-range. That's pretty neutral, but you definitely just want a little finish.
hey,
Maybe
it's
a
your
little
favorite
skip.
disc, the Hornet.
The Hornet, you got it.
That was a beautiful shot by
Yes.
Charlie Veysey. That was pure.
Yeah, that's the ideal shot.
This hole is interesting because it gets a little tighter and tighter
Yeah,
as you get
just
closer to the
bottlenecks.
green. Yep.
I really like the low play, keep it low, with the mid-range.
It's 264 feet, averaging 2.95, and that's an MD3 by Dylan.
Dylan always stepping in front of the camera guy.
He's just that big. Smooth
moves
shot
around
with
a
his
lot.
MD3. That was a standstill. Again, working on his standstills, different angles. That was a nice
Ooh,
hyzer angle.
Flashing chains.
Yeah, that was super sweet. He's alright with that. I would be too, Dylan. That's a great shot. I'm trying to recreate something like that with my FD again.
A little faster, might get no skip. All right.
Yeah, I got up there a little bit. I'm pretty happy with that result.
This bra went a little deep.
And come on. Oh, Yeah, that was a low ceiling. I think those leaves got in the way a little bit.
Air ball. We're talking.
Here's for my birdie putt. No easy task. Probably about 28 or something like that.
Yeah, I'd say that's fair.
Maybe
Boom.
25, but still a tester. Got it done. That's for you, 978 Beast Discgolf and Discmania. Representing with those links. I really have been liking the switch to the links. I've really been a P2 guy for about 4 years, and then just switched over to links this December. And it's been a fun ride. It's been switching my putt a little bit. It's a little more straight on, less hyzer.
Oh.
Kind of like
Faring a little better in the wind.
yeah, a lot better in the wind because I can actually point it up just a little bit, and I know that it's going to raise maybe just a hair, rather than trusting a hyzer which could just sail.
Yeah.
So try it out, folks. Never know what can happen. Reinventing my game once again. Charlie also getting on the birdie memo. Awesome job there. So we got 3 birdies on that hole. Pretty good job there. And now we have a little bit of backup on hole 16. This is a par 4. Great hole. Nice camera shot by Quinten there. Appreciate that.
Men in black pointing something out.
Well, I don't know what we were pointing out, but we're definitely looking. Alex Viggy.
Team Tank.
Damn, Viggy. I had to do that. It's a little inside joke. Anyways, this is a great hole. Sorry about that. This is a great hole. Hole 16, 470 feet, par 4. They moved it. I think this is a different
Yeah, they moved.
tee or
It's a new
something like
tee.
that. Yeah. I think this is a better shot.
I like the
Offers-
other one way better.
Do you? Because
I
it was
think
just
it's-
a turnover.
I think it's like way more memorable. Like,
Okay, all
I think that was like one of the holes. You come here and you expect like the big turnover shot that's like way up the fairway.
No doubt. I mean, Charlie sticking to his game plan with his Hornet there.
Right.
I saw him do his play, and I really liked it, and I was just like, I just want a little more distance. So I went with driver. That's my Echo DD3, and I went a little too left, unfortunately. You
Right.
don't want to be left. You want to be like kind of where he was on the right side. Unless you're far enough.
Goober.
He's so funny.
Yeah, I really like the shot shape of the other tee, but I have
Oh,
not played this one.
this
It's a
was
mash.
Bomb.
Definitely got a big skip.
That's his PD2, folks, and he's not messing around.
That's a lot of disc.
That was so far.
It bottlenecks a lot up there.
Yeah, that was so far. So averaging
I think it got the CTP though.
3.78. It's not the hardest hole as long as you get far enough, and that's
And
why
you just really want to stay in the fairway. That was a
Watts
nice
is
looking
throwing
votum.
His ethereal
Votum.
Ethereal votum. Sorry, folks. I'm not used to the terms yet. But that was a great rip there. Watts getting it done.
Nice
and he
flip.
Just
holds
missed
that.
the CTP by like 2
Yeah.
inches to Dylan.
Naturally.
So it was just cool to watch those guys rip it on that hole like that. And we got Charlie with a great
Get a
upshot.
little finish. That'll do.
He went Hornet again.
That was
And-
a Vibram.
Oh, Vibram.
Yeah, I think that was his
He
VP.
didn't write that in there, but that's okay.
You gotta swing a little Spike Heiser almost in there, right?
Yeah, this is my FD3, and I didn't want it. I wanted to take a mid-range, but I don't have anything that beefy. Hopefully, I can take the Mutant out that sometime soon. But for now, I'm just sticking my FD3, just for the stability and the hyzer.
So the Mutant's the mid range.
It's a mid-range that just came out super overstable, and so is a Splice, but that's more of a
Splice
driver.
is like a 9.
Yeah,
Right.
then it's kind of like an FD3 for me.
Right.
But the Mutant would have been really good there.
Teresa,
There's
get out of the way.
Teresa.
Get out of the way.
I'll never ask you to run and grab our batteries ever again. Don't worry, Teresa.
Rude.
That's a great upshot by Watts. Another inside joke. Sorry about that. And here's Dylan.
Very touchy shot.
Oh, that was so good, though. I don't know how he's so flexible and, like, for being so tall. That was amazing. I thought he was
He's just lanky.
Yeah, he's an amazing player. All right, so here's Charlie for his birdie. Yeah. For a feature card, I'm excited that we might all get a star frame here. 'Cause This is very exciting. This is our first star frame potential.
Wow.
I think so, right?
I guess,
don't-
yeah, it makes sense.
I don't remember all of us getting one. And it's not an easy hole. It's a par 4. Averaging 3.78, so it's a little easier on the easier side, but still.
I don't remember you getting a birdie here.
Well, come on, folks. That was a
All right,
tackle
all right.
range.
I guess I do now. I
That's
knew.
Raivis
I
range.
remember now.
Riverson, folks. Come on.
A little lefty action
Sorry,
too.
I didn't mean to spoil it there, but Raivis tapping. That's what I call those. And then hole 17. Here says VP. This is a weird shot because you can take the left side, do some sort of flick or some sky Annie, or you can take this right tunnel putter shot, which I opted for, and I never hit it right. So
just a hair wide.
Next year, I think I'm just going to take a thumber and try to do what Dylan does with his flick here.
Right.
With his FD3, I believe. Yeah.
It seems like one of those tee shots for me where like whatever. Ooh.
FD2. Still, that was close.
Yeah, whatever's working that day, whether it's the flick or the backhand, that's kind of what you go with off this tee shot, just because it's really just calling for.
Yeah, it's not a long hole. It's only 198 feet. Wow. And there was his soft harp, just missing it. I'm running it a little bit.
Good bid.
I'm not going to run it too much. Well, it's probably like 35, I want to say.
Yeah, another one of those putts where he's really got to thread the needle.
Not easy to do. Similar theme that he's had on a few holes.
Probably didn't miss by too much.
But that's the red course, like we were saying. The blue course, we're going to have some footage coming out soon. It's a longer course. We got some chase card action.
Yes, sir.
And that offers some cleaner looking greens.
Right, it's a little more open.
Yeah.
Way more daunting in the wind.
Definitely is.
Very different style, but awesome. Just island golf in general.
Here's Dylan, about 25, 28. Great putt there.
Great, too.
Yeah.
I think someone ended up acing this hole.
Really? I didn't hear that.
I think,
cool.
or it might have been during AM Day.
That's sweet, though. Shout out to that guy getting A's.
Right.
And
shout out to the Islander. The island boy.
And shout out to hole 17
shout
for being a tough hole for me. Giving daps to the cameraman, to the crew.
Knocking me out.
This is a lot of fun. This hole is 411 feet. Very risky hole if you go up the middle. So that's why Charlie Veysey is going on the right side here. He's trying to flex one back into the middle here. But you can go up the middle. Most people do. You'll see Dylan taking the middle shot here, I believe.
Yeah, I think I like the big forehand up the middle because it helps it finish off on the right.
Mm-hmm. He almost slipped here. He's sandy conditions.
Yeah,
so
sandy, wet.
And taking his FD3, and
Smash.
that, folks, is the landing zone.
Yeah. Yeah, if that stays clean, that's really dangerous.
That was so good. And what was funny is that he was talking to Viggy like moments before because there was a backup, and Viggy was like, yo, you want to land right here. And he hit
the tree.
exactly where he wanted to land.
He's got good aim.
It was hilarious. So I saw Charlie Veysey's play. I was nervous because I wanted to take the middle just to get the birdie, but I went the safe play. I was very happy with my C-line FD there, and I got the hyzer I wanted, even better than I wanted. It was a little almost two left, but I was happy with the result.
Trying to go big with that Thunderbird.
Yeah, he's taking his Star Firebird here, actually.
Oh, Firebird.
Yeah, and he gets a nasty kick.
That is a brutal kick. Just gotta take your medicine.
This is, I thought...
Actually, yeah, this is an awesome play.
Yeah. I thought this was going to be one of the hardest holes on the course, and it ended up being below average par. I mean...
Really hard shot to execute. Got out to the fairway.
Dylan,
These kids are jacked.
I think I still have the bigger muscles. That's okay, Dylan.
Teresa's laughing. Does not agree.
And this was an incredible moment for Kyle because, you know, he's several down now. He's trying to get on lead card with 8 down.
And that was impressive.
That was super impressive because you know why?
I'll third that.
I don't see him throw thumbers that often, and that's all he had.
Yeah.
If he wanted to save his par, that's all he had, I think.
Yeah.
And that was really high.
That was a 10 out of 10 shot.
That was super high, folks. I can't describe to you how... And that might have been 350 feet in the air. Anyways, what a great look for him. And then Charlie Sneaking one
Very
up there
sneaky.
with his Vibram VP, I believe.
Hey, it got there.
That's so funny. I should have asked him what he thought about that one.
Another very technical upshot.
It was, and
Super touchy.
I think it helped me that I nicked something because I gave myself a 25-footer there.
Stays clean. It's good.
Yep.
Parked. Stress-free.
And for being hole 18, I'm just really excited to be able to play blues on the next course.
Really aired out.
Really aired out. I can't wait. We had some fans on hole 18 here watching Kyle save his par putt.
That was huge.
So sick, Kyle.
Got a thumbs up from
That's
the boys.
so difficult to do where he was. And then he left himself like very far away. And the links getting it done for myself. Very happy with that 3 and that birdie because I found
Useful.
myself on the chase card with that putt. And,
Big putt.
And I shot 1,000 rated round, so pretty happy about that.
Very big putt.
Charlie Veysey killing it, also making it done with 1,011 rated round.
That's what Papa Chuck does.
And he shot fire for the reigning champ. The fact that he could back it up and being on the lead card, that's pretty cool. You can check out the lead card on bishopsdisc.com. I believe they're going to have a YouTube premiere for that.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's very neat what they're doing as well. Checking our scores here one last time. Dylan, thanks for keeping score for us.
Did you guys pull the seniority card and make him do it?
Of course, man. We have to.
Oh, whoa.
Dylan, trying to figure out how the camera works, I think. Anyways, he shot -3 down. I shot -6 down. Kyle shot -6 down. And then Charlie Veysey, our reigning champ, shot -7 down. Finishing off with a 10-11 rated round. Pretty good. We had a lot of fun at Martha's Vineyard.
Absolutely.
Q-Ball, appreciate you doing commentary with me.
It was a good time. Appreciate you guys letting me. One more shout out to the Lazy Frog, and thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Yeah, thank you, Discmania, for helping sponsor this event. We're really looking forward to presenting the Chase Card, guys. Check out our channel in a few weeks. And we're going to have an awesome Chase Card with Nicholas Economos,
Shed Zone.
Matthew Stugard, and a local, Zach Greer. So
I think he got an ace the first round. Too,
he
right?
did. That was the guy who got ace, but it wasn't that hole.
Right, right.
So it's very exciting to see this stuff. Again, so appreciative of you guys staying tuned. Make sure to like and subscribe, and enjoy the ride, folks.
Peace.